With me now is the Director of Sportfish Center and Professor at Heart Research Institute. Please welcome Dr. Greg Stuns. Thank you for joining me today.
Good afternoon.
So you're going to tell us a little bit about a new app that we want to be a part of. But before getting into fishing season, tell us about iSnapper.
We've been for several years, we have the iSnapper app, which allows us to gauge our recreational catch. And once again, this year, we're encouraging everyone to download the app from wherever they get their favorite apps and enter your catch if you're fishing for red snapper. And this is very important because when we have accurate catch data, we can ensure the maximum access to that fishery by having a large number of days to go fishing. And so this year we'll have upwards of 60 days, which is going to be really good news for recreational anglers.
Very exciting. And this will impact our community because we rely heavily on the tourists that come into town for fishing, right?
That's exactly right. So the red snapper fishery is one of the most important finfish fisheries in the Gulf. And it's a major economic driver in the coastal bend, as well as over in Port Aransas and all along the Gulf states. So the more access and the more open days we have to fish for that fishery, the better and more revenue the coastal bend generates.
Okay, and why snapper and not any other type of fish?
Well, there's a lot of great fish in the coastal bend, including spotted sea trout, redfish, but red snapper is kind of keen for the offshore fisheries. They're easy to catch, they taste delicious, and they're just one of the most popular fisheries to go after.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit more about how the app works and how we are benefiting the community besides the impact on the amount of days we're able to fish.
Well, right now it's very hard to gauge how many fish are being caught. And many times we have to conservatively manage that fishery. So if we know how much are being caught by entering the app, we can extend that season. And the app's really easy to use. You can enter your trip in a minute or less. The first step, of course, is to download the app and register that in any area in any way you get your apps through the iTunes store, for example. And once you enter it, you tell the app you're going fishing, and when you get back, you tell it how many you caught, and it's as simple as that, but it generates very useful scientific information for us.
Very cool. And is there any way you can turn it into like a game where we earn points and credits for how many?
Yes, we got the games. There's awards. You can share it in social media with your friends. Those that enter the most trips win prizes or special catches and those sorts of things. We have special Sportfish Center things that we send out to those folks.
Very cool. All right. So you've got an incentive to track and you're helping out science at the same time.
That's exactly right.
Perfect. That's a win-win, right?
That's a win-win situation. Catch fish and enter your data, and we both get what we need.
Wonderful. Well, this is useful and very interesting information. So you mentioned we can get this app anywhere that apps are available, and we're just searching for iSnapper, correct?
Yes, it's available right now, and we have a whole team of scientists helping to support if there's any questions from the public.
All right. So for anybody watching, especially our professional anglers, if you're planning on heading out, make sure to download this app. Not only will you be benefiting our community, but you can play a fun little sport game with your buddies and tell who catches the most fish. I think that's a fun way
to
celebrate.
Right, and contributing to science at the same time. So.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Greg Stuns, for joining us today. We appreciate you.
All right, great to be with you.